What's up, chimps? Today we're going to be doing the Monkey Team's Random Maps Chimps Challenge. Thanks to Sup3P for the random tower generator while Monkey Teams is on holiday. And we rolled Boomer, Dartling, and Ninja on Hedge, which seems like a really strong combo for a beginner map, so I amped up the difficulty with double HP Moabs and we'll see how it goes. Just a quick side note, I did accidentally have a reduced regrow rate on my challenge editor, but when it comes down to the towers we used, I don't think it affects the outcome of this challenge. So we're going to start off with a Ninja Monkey, because if we can get a Ninja Discipline, it'll have a much easier time with the starting rounds than a Boomerang Monkey. The placement for it to work here is a bit specific, but it will be worth it later on. We get Ninja Discipline into Sharper and Seeking Shurikens, and then mid-round 14 we can afford Double Shot, allowing us to clutch up against the yellows. Then set down a Boomerang in the back for Glaive Ricochet. This spot is great because it lets Ricochet attack through the gap in the hedges and will be even more important later on. The leads on round 28 and 30 are no problem thanks to the earlier Ricochet hits. We're going to have to invest $9,000 into a Sticky Bomb Ninja because we have a 400 HP Moab coming soon, and we don't have any other reliable options to take it down in time. We managed to afford it by 38, meaning we have an extra 2k to work with on round 40. We popped the Moab with a single bomb, but the ceramics are too far along the track now and they overwhelm our Glaive Ricochet. We're going to have to find another upgrade that can help get us through round 40. With our extra money, we upgrade the Sticky Bomb to a 104 and get a Dartling Gunner to help out too. This means we get an extra Flash Bomb off to deal with the ceramics. Our mid-game carry is going to be the Bottom Path Dartling Gunner. So we pick up a Buckshot and a Bads shortly after, alongside getting our Boomerang Monkey up to a 402. Now we've got to decide what our game plan is for the late game. Grandmaster Ninja feels way too weak without buffs from Alchemist and consistent lead popping ability from an MIB. Permacharge and Bez will both have weaknesses to DDTs, and Moab Dom and the Mad will be hard to reliably save up for. It looks like the best options for our first tier 5 are the Master Bomber and the Glaive Lord. With this amount of firepower and knockback, the mid-game rounds should be a breeze, and we can look to save up for a Master Bomber. Double HP Moabs can be scary, especially from round 80 and beyond, but Moabs and BFBs are all the same to the Master Bomber with its 3000 damage explosions. The early 70s are making it to our last line of defense, but we're so close to Master Bomber now. We managed to get Master Bomber midway through 76 and clear up the regrow ceramics here, thanks to the Master Bomber's upgraded flash bombs. Now this is a round where the regrow modifier did make a difference, but shortly that's not going to be true. As we reach round 78, the second rush of ceramics' camo and proves to be too much for our defenses. With Morglaives being our main grouped balloon damage and ninjas being notoriously bad at dealing with grouped balloons, we're in a tough spot. We tried a mid-round buckshot, a flash bomb ninja, and even a laser cannon, but none of them were good enough to salvage this run. We had to start right from the beginning again. This time, by round 73 we managed to pick up Glaive Lord instead of the Master Bomber. With Glaive Lord, 76 would never have been a problem, even with regular regrow rates. And the spinning glaives are going to fix all our problems with the camo ceramics on round 78. As expected, 78 gets decimated this time. Now we're just hoping we can save enough cash for a decent defense by the 90s. The early 80s are pushing into the final few bends, but the Glaive Lord just about holds off the super ceramics. And we make it to enough cash to afford the Master Bomber before round 90. We're not going to buy it just yet though. We don't want another soft lock run like last time. The quad ZOMGs on 87 were too spooky for me though, and I caved in. So we picked up Master Bomber that round to guarantee we beat it. We start our mini Shinobi army over the next few rounds and get up to 6 by round 90. With our choice to position at the bottom of the map, Master Bomber spots the DDTs early and takes them down. The rounds grow tougher, but our Shinobi army grows stronger. We reach a dozen, but there are just too many DDTs on 95 and we get overwhelmed. Trying again, we upgrade one to a Balloon Sabotage instead, and the slow turns the round from a horror to a joke. While we're getting our cash up again, we're not interested in a Moab press, because the big blimp rounds are our strongest. To prepare for 98 and 99, instead we upgrade our Shinobi army to 15 stacks on the Master Bomber and acquire another Sabo. Here's round 98 with 30 fortified BFBs and 8 ZOMGs, and double HP Moabs makes this round's RBE ridiculous. Everything is down to the BFBs before the second hedge. Some super ceramics try to push through, but it's nothing our Glaive Lord can't handle. 98 showcases how strong our defense is against slow, grouped Moab class balloons. With our double Sabo ready, the fortified DDTs can't get far enough without catching a bomb, and all we have left is the round 100 double HP bad with a whopping 56,000 HP. Our placement of the Master Bomber has led up to this moment. Can it output enough damage with the line of sight advantage? It can, and brings the bad down to its children just after turning the second hedge. We Sabo the DDTs to stop them in their tracks and slowly but surely deal with the remaining blimps. And in the back we have the Glaive Lord providing a safety net with the gap in the hedge as well as the spinning glaives making sure that nothing leaks. Despite the double HP Moabs, Ninja's major weakness to grouped balloons meant we had to worry about our grouped damage with Glaive Lord before picking up the Master Bomber. But just the right amount of cash available to beat the rounds as they came meant this challenge was a success. Of course, Master Bomber was the MVP with over 2 million pops thanks to the HP modifier on the Moabs. With the Bads being a huge carry in the mid-game to help us save up for the tier 5 carries late game, which includes our Glaive Lord in the back not only being a safety net for stray ceramics, but also decimating the 80s, saving us on our second run. Thanks so much for tuning into this challenge. Here's the code, which can also be found in the description if you'd like to try yourself, and let us know in the comments if you find an alternate solution. See you in the next one. Bye bye!